Here's a video about 2016 Nissan Versa, the transmission fluid change. The issue with this is not easy. It's really hard to change. Finding a location for the fill location is really hard. There's no video that actually exactly tell you on the YouTube. It tells you where to look for and how to locate and how to figure out this, where it is, where's the location. So let me tell you, we had to remove the battery first. Then we had to remove the tray that goes underneath the battery. Then we have to remove this at the side of the tray, this thing which is one of the sensor. You have to remove that. You have to remove this thing right from here. We attach it to the tray. We have to remove this the coolant water coolant bottle. I have to remove that. And if you look at it below, then you will find, if you go deep down where the transmission is, you have to look for this kind of thingy. That's where the cap goes like that. We had to remove all this stuff. This cap is really hard. It's very bitch to remove this, the cap. So we removed it finally, everything, this part and all that. Now we're gonna get what we're trying to do is after removing it, we're gonna build a custom fitting where we're gonna put a hose that will go on the top of that of this the fill pipe over here. It will attach to this hose, and I'm gonna bring this hose. After attaching to that, it's gonna be up here near the radiator. I'm gonna put that hose so that next time when I have a transmission fluid change, I just unplug. I'll have a plug up here, and this thing will go down deep where the transmission fill hole is there. Okay, along with this part attaches to the hole. Let me show you this shiny object over there. That is the hole in the transmission area. On the top of the transmission, that's where the transmission fluid goes. See if you get, I'm trying to point out where it is. It's right there with this silver tube, and the silver tube goes on the top of it, attaches to the silver hole up there, and the cap goes on the top right here. So we remove the cap. We have removed this whole thing from the drain, not the drain, but the fill hole. And what we're gonna do is attach this tube along like that. We're gonna do that and put a clip over here, and then this is the plug we're gonna put it, so we don't have to. And this is the one. I'm gonna tighten all these joints basically with the clip. Okay, so what we're gonna do is from there we're gonna build this custom modification. But Nissan designers are really stupid. The purpose of that, why they did that, so that they can, after sales service will make money, so that people will take it to the Nissan dealership to have the transmission fluid change, because people will not be able to find and the fill hole, and also to replace the transmission fluid themselves. They don't want to make it easy, so people have to go to the, and you pay 500 bucks for the transmission fluid change. It is hard, but I just want to show you so you will be prepared how to do it. You will know how to do it. Now I'm going down underneath the car, which we have jacked up right here. I'll show you the location where I'm gonna take out. You see, I loosened one of the bolts. Now it started dripping a little bit. So this is the pan for the transmission fluid, and I'm gonna remove all these bolts from transmission pan. This is a pan, so we'll drain out all the transmission fluid from here instead of hitting the the bolt, taking out the bolt, the drain bolt, which is on the side of this actually transmission. All right, you can see now I've taken out the bottom, the transmission pan, and you'll see all these transmission parts up here, and the bolts I've taken out, and you'll see all the oil is almost gone. There might be some drips coming in, it's dripping a little bit, but majority of the transmission fluid is in the pan below. Now I'm ready to put back the pan. So this is the pan came out from the bottom of the transmission. We have cleaned the whole pan, with all the oil was there, the transmission fluid was there, so we just cleaned up the whole thing. Now one thing we did was I wanted to buy a genuine gasket from Nissan to put it around the perimeter of this the pan. Guess what? They were charging 50 bucks for a thin silicone gasket. Guess what? We came up with an idea. Let's buy silicone gasket tube, and this is the silicone. It's an instant gasket. So if you put that instead of that the gasket itself, instead of paying 50 bucks, you'll pay 5 bucks. This is the 5 bucks, and you put it around the edges like that right here. And then once I'll go back and we'll letting it dry, so it will dry out a little bit, and then when I'm ready to put it at the bottom of the transmission, it will seal. It will seal and it stays there forever until you're ready to take out next time. So I'm putting all the bolts up here, in the process of tightening each of these bolts now in the pan. You guys must be wondering why I opened the bottom pan instead of taking out the bolt for the drain plug bolt. The reason is that you see this flap, this is the plastic cover. It goes all the way to the back of this tire, and where it gets attached, one single piece. It's really hard to take out. It has all the clips, and if the clips broken, you have to buy new clips and attach it. It's all made of plastic. So the best thing to do is just open from the pan, and you can remove every single drop of the transmission fluid, the old transmission fluid. So that's the biggest reason I did that. It's up to you how you want to do it, but I prefer this way because I don't have to open this plastic that goes all the way to the tire well, and it's really hard to put it together, that plastic. So this is the customized version. This portion came out from the bottom where the fill is, transmission fluid fill. So we added one hose over here and made a stopper over here so that it will not come out, and we'll put the stopper. So now we're gonna go back and ready to customize version at the bottom of this area where it's supposed to be, and this thing is gonna be up here. So next time when we have to change the transmission fluid, we don't have to remove the battery, the sensor, the plates, whole 9 yards. This is like, it's a big mess over here. It took us almost like a couple of hours to remove all this crap. Nissan is just bad designers. They don't want people to work on their cars. They just want people to take it to the service department and have them repair, pay big bills so we can support the service department of Nissan. And this is where we came up with our idea how to fix, how to make it usable and on permanent basis. So we'll attach this down below, and this is the stopper. So that's where we're gonna fill up the fluid from, and we're gonna attach it over here at the front so that it'll be easily removed, even this thing. And also and I will show you where it's gonna be. So let me move this thing out of the way and just move it out. Okay, this thing is gonna go right here at the bottom, right here, right here, right here, further down. So this is the area, this is the drain hole. That's where we're gonna attach over here. If you see this this shiny object below, I don't know if you can see it or not. I'm trying to put the camera at an angle where I can record this video. So all the way down, I don't know if yeah, it's right here. So it's right here. This is the one is gonna go in the hole right here. Let me see if I can have you figure out this thing. That's the hole. See how far it is? It's like, I don't know if you can see it or not, but this is all the way down to that fill hole. Inside the fill hole, this aluminum tubing is gonna go inside that hole. Let's see if I can move it further. Maybe I can show you right here. See this, when I took out this aluminum hose right there, there was a hole right there. That's the fill. That's a fill hole over there. See if you guys can see right here. Right here, it's gonna go inside. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom and see if I can zoom in to that hole right here. You see, that is the fill hole. That's what most of the videos on YouTube, they don't show you that stuff, but I'm trying to help everyone. Let's see if I can show you exact location and what we did, this customization for this aluminum tube. Okay, so that's where we're gonna attach this hole, and I can give you a little bit bigger perspective so you will see where this location is, so you'll know where you're gonna go. It's everything you need to be removed: battery, sensor, bottle. This like the the coolant bottle over here. You have to remove all this crap before you can access that. That's a big headache. Now I have customized it. I don't have to worry about it forever. I just have this customized version, and every time I have to change it, I'll just open this bolt and fill up all the fluid, transmission fluid. Okay, all right, I'm gonna show you guys the bolt. This is the bolt. The rusty bolt is gonna go on the top of this hole, and I'm gonna use my hand to hand tighten first, and then with the wrench after that. So with the socket, so I'm gonna go all the way down. See, I'm trying to put my hand down. It's very hard to work with. So I'm turning the bolt first, then I can use the socket to tighten. See, what I have is I put my socket. I had to put long extension, okay, down below, and I'm gonna tighten. Okay, I think almost this rusty bolt has been tightened over, and all this customized tubing with the look at that, the patch I have, and we have used some heat resistance tape, and the pipe is also the one. The black pipe is used for the radiator purpose, for the radiator hot liquid. So I use that pipe so you can resist the heat, and it comes all the way up here. Look at that. Now it's back. The bolt is back on. You can see it. So now every time we have to change the transmission fluid, only thing is that remove this bolt right here. It's already removed. Now we're ready to pour some transmission fluid right from this hole. So we don't have to worry about go down and remove every junk, everything, and then access the thing, the fill hole. Okay, it is. I'm just testing right now, adding a little bit fluid inside the transmission, and how it is. See the pipe I have, the one attached with the funnel right up here, and I'm gonna do the first test before we plug everything back in, like the battery and everything else that we have taken out from here. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna pour this little bit fluid, and I'm gonna see if there is any leak anywhere. And I don't see so far, so you guys tell me. See, that's where all the stuff is there. The rusty thing bolt is right there. So I'm zooming in right there. That's a rusty bolt over there. And look at the stuff, all this pipe and this thing is attached. No issues, no leaks, nothing. Even the hose is handling everything correctly. No drips. So I'm gonna just give me a second and I'll show you down below. There are no leaks anywhere. Right here. That's the pan. Okay. There's a on the floor. There's a leftover that we cleaned up, but no new drips. Okay. All right. So the first thing is that you gotta put this bottle, coolant bottle that I have taken out the last thing. So you gotta put this thing back right there. So I'm tightening the bolt, and now this is where this thing, the bottle, is gonna go. Cables, and that's the tie that need to be attached bottom of this tray right here. There's a battery tray, so it's like in this position, so it has to be attached at the bottom, so don't forget that. That's where it's gonna go. It's gonna come out from the bottom, the clip. Okay, and these ones also need to be attached. I'll show you. You have to put back that. Okay, there are multiple bolts you have to put at different locations. You see, there's one over there, right here. There's one bolt over here, one bolt over here, right here. So you have to go inside the plate. There are some multiple holes over there, so they gotta attach those with a bolt. And this thing is gonna go inside over here. There are two bolts over here. You gotta attach it. Okay. And these two bolts you need to attach also too. It's a lot of work. And so let me pause a little bit, and then let me place this the battery compartment or battery tray. I will come back. There's the battery plate below with all the bolts and nuts. I'm attaching this computer sensor or computer module up here, which is attached to the battery compartment. So I'm tightening that. Okay, I'm done. This is a. Now I have to do one more tightening. It's right here. This one. We have finished the whole thing, packed everything. The battery is there, all the parts are connected, the air intake, and then look at that. This is our invention. You know what we did is this. That's where we're gonna put all the transmission fluid, right in this hose, and it's all connected up here for permanently up here. We don't have to remove anything. Nissan, you know, Nissan, you suck, because you purposely design these kind of cars so that you'll support your service department. And we have a solution now for Nissan Versa 2016 with our own invention now. So you can this is the plug I was talking about, that we can put it up here, and then we are ready to pour all 5 quarts of Nissan N3 transmission fluid. We bought from Nissan because we didn't know what kind of, you know, thing it will do to our transmission, CVT transmission, and we don't want to have destroyed transmission putting Castrol, CVT, or any other brand. So we are stuck with this car, and we bought this car, we stuck with this car, so we're gonna do whatever we can to do all the maintenance work ourselves on this car. All the, you know, engine oil change, transmission fluid change, those are the 2 main things. Okay, thank you very much, and we're gonna start pouring into our own invention right here. There you go. Thank you for joining. Bye bye. Transmission fluid from here, it's a fill area which is up to the level of the coolant cap over here. Radiator cap is next to it, so now we can easily pour transmission fluid from here, right here. That's the final thing now. Well, thanks for watching, and Nissan, you suck.